That gives Birmingham Card Show a score of out of 50. Yes, guys, welcome to Birmingham Card Show, of which this is the first episode, or iteration if you like, of where I'll be rating the card shows. Crazy, I know. First we started Birmingham, and it all starts with getting there. So, I'm on a journey from south to north, and once we get there, the aim is to buy some singles and no slabs in order to use as stock for the London Card Show in April. That's the aim. Let's see how we get on. So that's us having made it to New Bingley Hall. This is the queue for the general entry at 11:30 getting in, and you can see us obviously now starting to form our way in now. The queue was efficient, and they'd already checked our tickets and given us a wristband. So all we had to do here was show the security guard, and he let us straight in. And there we go, good to go, straight in. Right, let me show you around. That's a free promo card from Dynasty TCG, which is a new TCG coming out of the UK. Their table's in the top right of the show. Okay, I'm going to start at the back, I think. I'm going to start at the front, so let's do the opposite. Start at the back. So what I'm doing here, I'm just looking at comps on eBay last sold for cards I'm interested in buying, seeing what they're selling for, and if I can pick up a deal. Hey mate, excuse me. Sorry, do you mind if I have a look at a couple of cards? Is that right? Yeah. So from this one, it was the Vaporeon here and the Flareon in the centre. So Vaporeon and a Flareon in the centre there. Thank you. This one just there, sorry, that one. And then on this side, it was just the Eevee here, please. Pokemon Centre Eevee. Put them in there. Thank you very much. So this is me just doing a check now. Yes. see if it is. Say again? Oh yeah, I can see through, yeah. So this one wouldn't be gradable because of the edge and a little bit of white in the corner, but the price of it is good considering online. The price of that's good. So there's an EV, Flareon. Centering is top heavy. So that one's close, but the centering kind of ruins that slightly. And then if I go for this one, a little bit. Which is this one. Oh, it's a jumbo. It's about 54. Yeah, I know, 72, 70, 60s. So it's a little bit high for that one. That's why 84.
Are you buying it or mate, or buying trading?
Yeah.
I mean, just odd that there's a few like mid-air rotations and one like that.
Set on prices, mate. Are you set? It's just I'm having a look. This one, there's not many obviously selling in this one, but like the recent ones are a little bit lower than the 55 marked. Again, looking at eBay, that is. I'm just having a look at the. Let me just work it out. So. 60 equals.
I wouldn't want to go lower than that though.
No, that's fine.
They are liquid stuff. Especially these three.
And then I'm just querying about the individual price of the Pikachu. What did you have that one at? As in, was there movement on that? Just looking at the eBay last solds of this one in particular.
I normally try to do what's listed, like what you can buy right now.
Right, okay, rather than solds, okay.
It seems like it's £3.
So, is that UK? Yeah. Listed at the moment, yeah. I see. I can only find one that was sold started this month in the UK.
Near mint, and then you got the sold there. That's recently 58, 80.
Oh wow, you picked up. Okay, seen in the UK. Oh, United States, fine.
Yeah, 62. So yeah.
So you got okay, fine.
It might be like one low sell, but yeah, it's not majority. It's still around that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 200 is my best.
200, right? Let's. So 200 quid is actually a good deal for all four of those. That was 20 quid off. So you can get deals. I just didn't want to spend a lot of the money in one go on my first booth, but I just went for the EV on this one. Change?
Yep.
So, what's that? 50, 20, 30, 40, there's 50 there. And then 5 change. Cool, happy days, thank you very much.
Have a good one. Cheers,
Appreciate it, cheers.
Thank you.
So thanks to TikTok Collectibles for going through the card to me and taking the EV off them. I'm now here with Jordan from, I believe, Stuff and Cards is the name. Trying to work out a bigger deal here. Okay, even better. So it'll be the Glaceon and a couple of the tag teams being 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pull them out.
Yeah, I was going to say just easier.
Through them and have a look.
So that.
It doesn't matter the order it goes back in. So.
Okay, fine. So that's for this one. And then.
If you do one at a time.
One at a time, yeah, fine. We'll do that.
So
Easier then.
most of the companies.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Like a couple from.
Okay, so that playing on there. I wouldn't say that one's gradable. Japanese. Okay. They're not bad condition, some of these.
That's why I mentioned
Yeah.
a separate one. Like,
Oh, are these like your kind of gradable lot, is it?
I up there yesterday.
Did you? Okay. Fine.
Like the Valerian Woke 10, the £100 one.
Yes.
I can't. Anything
10.
better than an 8 is good, like, and that's clean, like what it is.
Okay. They're good. They're good. So, okay, fine. That's nice. 20, 40 plus 30 plus 30, 160, and then do you mind if I just have a look at this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
That'll be the last one out of this. I've got all the pre-birds, legendary birds, all the tactics, like 4 of them, and ace 10s, I love them.
There is,
I love them.
yeah, there's only one other tag team in there, it's a Venusaur.
Nice. Oh, you've seen down the bottom, yeah.
I had another one this morning, but I sold it. It was the Raichu.
Right, oh, the Raichu one's a good one as well.
I've got some tag team slabs, but they're at home. Just keeping those.
Yeah, 100%. 50. Are you open to negotiation?
I'll be honest, in terms of prices, just because condition-wise, I'll be firm with the prices.
Firm on prices?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you took all of them, then maybe, but do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Not everywhere for other singles in there, but just because eventually, like, for example, I haven't got any shows in April, so I'll just send them off.
To grading.
Yeah.
So if I was looking at, there's probably a couple more.
There, like,
yeah.
Which ones are here are you looking at? Are you interested?
I take all of these.
These 4?
All of them.
All of them.
Those ones I just put to the side because I was just questionable on the prices. There's slightly lower prices on eBay last sold.
Tell me where you're at on those 2 though.
So your sticker price is 200 on all of them. Oh no, not all of them. All of them. Okay. So sticker price is 200. These were slightly less on the eBay last sold. There's a brand new app that's English that the guys have made.
What's that
called Pokepulse. Pokepulse. Or they're changing it to TCG Pulse. I think they're just changing the name. And it's all UK market. And it brings up the eBay last solds. So I've looked at eBay and I've just looked at, now this is the Pokepulse app here. And it gives you an average market price of 23, and it goes near mint 23. If you drop in the quality, it will drop the price.
Yeah.
I am not sponsored, by the way, by Pokepulse or TCG Pulse, whatever it is now. This looks like a good plug, though, doesn't it?
Look at this one.
Showing the vendors this new app that's UK based. It's something I'm going to be using moving forward.
Do you vend as well yourself then?
Yes, yeah.
When's your next show?
I've got London Card Show that I'm trying to prep for.
Oh, you're doing the XL?
Yeah, the big one.
Where are you at on that one then?
So that was coming up at 23 market average. This one's 21.
Is that based on the condition, obviously, as well?
Yeah, so near mint condition they're going off, not mint.
Is this app that's saying that?
Yeah.
Right.
So and if you go on eBay last solds as well, I mean the sales are more so February than they are March on that exact card. And then this one drops down a little bit. This is saying like 22 for this one. Yeah.
If you pick up more stuff in there, then potentially, yeah.
So let's say, I don't want to take all your tag teams as well.
Right.
Let's say we put these back and I grab a couple, because there's a couple in there I want to look at, if that's all right as well.
Okay, let's do that. That's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
So I put the 2 back here that we're just checking on. So 1, 2, yeah. I'm still happy with those.
I'll keep these to the side.
Whichever one.
Sorry.
Thank you. This is this is the new promo, isn't it? This is the new promo, is it?
Yes.
I thought it was. Yeah. Mega Evolutions promo. That's the one.
Probably cleared out. I need to go buy some stuff.
Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah. This is the issue we had last time we were here.
130 here.
130. Okay.
And then
195.
Sorry.
where would you want to be out on these then? Kind of where you're thoughts on them?
So I've got 195 in total, right? Is that right?
Yep.
195 in total. I'd like to be 170. That's me. I'm just gonna, so 195, take away.
I can meet you at 180 and basically give you this card, one of these for free, basically.
So 170. I can go, so I'd go to like 90%, which would be 175. So that's me at 90% now.
That's kind of more being at 180, pretty much giving you like one of them for free, do you know what I mean? At 180.
Up to you. Up to you.
Have you got cash or is it on card?
This was the one. This will be.
PayPal.
This will be cash. I was just thinking how much I've got left. This will be cash. Yeah.
Do you have PayPal?
Yeah.
I'll do 175 PayPal.
PayPal.
You just like write it on my card.
Okay. You don't have a card machine or anything?
I do.
You do.
But with there's fees on that.
Yeah.
PayPal you can do.
Your friends and family.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Happy with that?
Yeah. 175.
175 for these, yeah?
Yeah. PayPal. Happy days. Thank you very much. What was your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan. Nice to meet you. So some nice cards here, but the issue I'm having is they're not priced. So if the vendor's busy, you're sat around waiting for a little bit longer. So what I'd say to the vendors, please price your cards. How you doing, mate? You good?
Good.
You good? Nicky, you well? Yeah, yes. I know. I'm alive. I'm back in. How's things been?
I feel like we want to meet here. I feel like this is the only venue.
One of them, yeah, one of them. I mean, I'll see you in London next month, won't I?
Oh, you can be at London?
Yeah.
Oh,
I assume you are as well. Yeah.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
We go
Nice.
Friday to Sunday.
Yeah. Same as you,
Just
yeah?
the weekend, so
Just the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, yeah? Nice. This is Jason Nicky from Enchanted Sorcerers. I love seeing these guys at the shows. They are the specialists in Disney Lorcana, but not only that, they'll have other Disney cards as well for you. So if you go into the show and you're looking for Disney Lorcana, you need to go to a show that has Enchanted Sorcerers. As I left, I think Fable came out, and that's gone crazy.
Fable is insane.
That's gone crazy, right?
It's insane.
Oh, because of these.
Because of those.
It's because of these, yeah. These are the iconic.
It's so hard to
They're the
find.
iconic ones. And then what's a trove going for these days? Fable.
120.
120. Yes, crazy. How's it going? You alright?
Ripped them when they were 50, but you know now it's 120.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And they've just gone crazy. And even the booster box is
they're
what?
about 260.
260. More than first chapter, right?
They're about par.
About the same. I've got an aerial, of which I tried to grade, and it's not gradable, but I'd love that in an Ace 10. I'd love it in an Ace 10. That's one of my favourite ones.
I would grade anything in favour.
Regardless, would you?
Say again?
Regardless if it's going to 10 or not 10 or...
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you get it to 10, it'd be great. But I mean, even 9's a holding value in favour.
Yeah. Okay. And then this is one I was looking at as well, to get next.
Anything else are gradable.
That one's... Yeah, anything else, yeah. Anything else. You've got... Oh, you have got the... No, you haven't.
The new one.
The Elsa...
The new one here as well.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of these.
They are,
I'm not a fan of them, as in, I've said before.
I mean, people compare this to because of the dark style to Ursa's Return, and now it's dark.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
But I mean, I mean, certain cards are good like this one. You can't go wrong with that one. It's just an amazing card.
You like that, yeah? It's like the Halloween kind of vibe, that one. Yeah. Yeah, the Halloween vibe.
They just brought it out a bit too late.
Another one that's going crazy is the Bell from Fables. Bell from Fables going a bit crazy. You haven't got it? Well, you sold it probably.
Unless it's in the case of, but yeah, Bell's been great.
Bell's doing
Winnie
right.
the Pooh's the one though. It's all about Winnie the Pooh.
People like that, do they?
Winnie the Pooh, I think, cheapest I think you'll see on eBay is, I swear the last one I see was £600.
Yeah. 59, 82. 82. 82. What's that? 82, it's that one. That was bang on. That's rapid. So John Silver, green, is 82.
That's one sold.
You sorry?
Sold.
Today?
No, sold at Swindon.
Oh, did you? And then, what did I say? 59, which would be amethyst. No. 63, 62, 61, 60. Oh, damn it. Why has it got to be a big one?
It's the lower.
I haven't got this yet. I need a promo. We open that to start the winter spell off.
I was just pointing out that Mia would like it.
No, but I haven't got any from. I haven't got any from set 11. I've got nothing. Nothing from set 11. 450. Okay, let's do it. Can I get one of these, please? And then the one next to it, Hente.
I'm going to crack that out.
36.
3GG
36.
36. 35. Okay, so it's slightly on the high end. Slightly.
8505. I'll probably go for I'll go for surprisingly, I'll be happy with it. As long as no peanuts. What kind of thing are you wanting to trade? So the carrots are that's great. That's like 50.
Would you go 135 cash?
Oh, I'll take the seal thing. I don't know.
Take away your percentage of this.
Okay.
Yeah, 135. Do you mind if I have a look at them? Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I assume they're near mint.
Yeah, have a look anyway.
I'll put that one to the
I think I've
side.
got two of the sweet goods, so you can just choose your favourite.
Okay, great. Yeah, happy days.
Look at the Orpheus, but if that's anything you're interested in, you can just knock a bit of value on that.
I'll have a look.
Okay, but that one's pretty good. They're both pretty good.
I might take in this one, but I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, that's cool. Even if it just knocks a bit of the value off it.
Yeah, nice.
Put that one.
Do you want to have a look at it?
If you don't mind, yeah.
I don't mind at all.
I'll move these
Oh,
up.
sorry.
That's fine. That one, I'll give you that one back.
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
take this one out of the two.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just pump up that card for you now. I have no idea what deal that is. I think those about £100. Yeah, I took those in for that.
Centering's a bit off on this one,
But I just can't remember what.
but not bad. Again,
I'll just recomp them and then
not bad.
do 80% off.
And then 135 cash. So you see the deal? Thanks to Will-O-Wisp, I'm sure it was, for the deal there. Nice 4-card pickup, including the 3 legendary dogs.
Pokemon Center one there. Tyranitar, like that would be like a nice one to get as well. I need something probably lower. Like that would be good. Do you want an eBay? That's, oh no, that's a stamped one. That's a bit pricey. So I bought that for less. Articuno. How much should I pay?
I have no idea.
I did get a discount, but yeah, I think they're around the same price, pretty much like you. And if I have a look at the QR code on the back of it, see what the subgrades are saying. See that? Worked, so I guess the corners will probably be 9. So there you go, look at that, bang on. Corners will be a 9, I know, I can tell. Okay. Well, that would be my biggest purchase. All good? Cheers, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, there's my biggest purchase today, 800 quid on an Ace 10 Charizard 151 from Tom. I forget the brand name he's under. However, thanks for that, Tom. Good deal.
And then next thing you know, it's gone. Hey, don't lose your lose. I love that. I love the competitive.
Which one is it?
You waited. That's your own fault.
He was like, oh, that's Continental, and everybody agreed not. Yeah. And then the last Continental.
That one?
Yeah, it's a great car.
So it's on price.
I paid $3 grand for that in Berry Hills. The guy come up to me, like, you want, yeah, this, and this. And
Yeah.
Because they want to do a lot of them. Cash that out.
The 90.
Spending the same amount of money, except they've got the buying power in the area.
yeah, that's what I said to business. Like, I can't carry
77.
25,000 euros.
I'd do 90. I'd probably look to do 80. 80 quid would probably bring me where I want to be.
You better not leave Tristan to it, otherwise you won't.
22 again is good, yeah, bang on. Okay, fine, put it back, yeah. No, yeah, oh, it's good on the price. Yeah, put it in. Why not? Is it good condition?
This gets drastically better. It's bad again.
Stand the apple day lose calories.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
I've got 4 cards.
Yeah.
Sticker 102, sorry, 102 for these 4. Sure, I'll show you so you can sit down. Those ones. And I'm after as close to 90 as possible, if not 90. 90 quid.
90 as you can.
Yeah.
That's fine.
90's fine. Happy days.
I didn't get the guy's name, but for these 4 cards, 90 quid was what I was wanting to pay, and I managed to pay it, so thank you for that. I like you. And here's just a recap of all the cards I've managed to get so far.
I got a question for you, mate, sorry. What cases are these? What cases are they?
I'm the wrong person for that. The best person to ask about the cases, Pixel Block, because he makes them.
Pixel Block? Does he? Okay, Pixel Block.
Literally just on here. He's a man.
This guy?
Cases,
Oh, okay, fine. So,
because these ones and he does these.
Pixel Block. Got it.
So obviously he'll open that.
I need a new case, and these caught my eye. So Pixel Block, where you at?
Does he do the risers as well?
Tell me, talk to me about these cases, please.
Okay, happy days, yeah. Thank you very much. Pixel Block.
Yeah,
Pixel Block. that one. Or
I think the light purple. I don't know. Maybe they both look good. Maybe he knows.
how you doing, Ben? You alright?
How are you?
Yeah, good yourself?
Yeah, good.
So I got card sleeves, team bags. I think I need some more. But this is where.
It's Dan.
Yes. Yeah.
You still buying Lorcana?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I noticed you haven't got
Buying
any.
a lot recently.
You haven't got any. Yeah.
I don't vend it anymore. The
You
business
don't?
is just taken over basically. I don't ever have space to ring Lorcana.
Yeah.
I still buy and sell like when I can.
Yeah.
And I collect a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you've kept an eye on the market in the US, but it's really
Crazy.
heating up over there at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting it to follow over here soon.
Okay. So
Fable stuff. is
I've
on
seen that.
fade,
Yeah. Ben, are you still doing your discounts on these as you are online?
Yeah.
How many was it again?
So they're slightly cheaper here, but we do. So I do. If you're buying 5 or more, they're 7 each. If you're buying
Yeah.
10 or more, they're 6 each.
Fine. 10 or
So
more, 6 each.
It's like £6.36 online, I think. So it's
Yeah.
20%. But we're just doing it at a flat 7 or 6, basically.
Fine. Cool. So 10 for 6 each. Got ya. Ben, I got a few bits.
So you got is it 10?
So 10 of these.
Yep.
Team graded,
8 sleeves,
but
yeah.
also can I get one ETB, one booster, and one booster box? Is that what it is? Yeah. So one of each.
Yep.
If you've got that, please. I've gone for the Elsa for that one. Elsa. That makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So I used to have Royal on her until I made that bumper, and then I swapped her over to that one.
You swapped her?
My one as well.
Okay. Sweet. Ben, pleasure. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So that's Birmingham Card Show done, completed. I've been there before as a vendor, and I enjoyed myself as a vendor. Now I'm coming specifically from a buyer's point of view, and I'll score it solely on what I witnessed on Saturday. But before we score it, let me show you what we picked up. So I saved the best till last. Okay, so here's some singles for you. The Flareon, the Venusaur, the Espeon, the Bulb, the Meowth, the Vulpix, the Lapras, the Alakazam, tag teams. There's gonna be multiple tag teams here. Yep. Glaceon, Eevee. Is that another tag team? It is indeed another tag team. Raikou and Entei. I have sent off a Suicune. I got 3 of them. I sent off a Suicune already for grading, so it's not here. I did pick it up, and it's down with Ace at the moment. Those are the singles I picked up, and then the big boy we've taken the gamble on. Here's a Charizard, Ace 10, 151. Also went to Ben from Grail Guard and got loads of guards for the slabs I've got, and also some of the ETBs, booster bundles, whatever else. Let's talk about rating. So I'm going to put up on the screen here. This is what we are rating the card shows out of, okay, and the scoreboard in order to do so. The categories then. We've got stock variety, prices and deals, the venue itself, footfall, and then the interaction. Now with interaction, that doesn't just mean with the vendors, that also means like what else is going on in the card show itself. So is there events going on? Is there activities going on? Are there people that run the card show? Are they interacting with their population? That's what that means, not just interacting with the vendors. Stock variety then. So I noticed in the show, there was multiple vendors that have got, obviously Pokemon being a big one. There was quite a few sports vendors there. There was even like, I'll call them miscellaneous, right? So there was people selling like items, not just cards, and also maybe there was sports shirts as well I saw going at one point. And if I look into the TCG side of things, I've seen a lot of One Piece. I'm sure there was a Magic the Gathering vendor as well. There was a new Dynasty, I think it's called, TCG, which they gave us a free card on the walk-in, so that's another one. Had a stand there. And obviously Lorcana as well. So vendors with different types of TCG, sports and items. So there was quite a few. And if you are going there, not for Pokemon, but you want to see other things, you have got the capability to do so, but just know that every single card show you go to, the majority is going to be Pokemon, but we know that by now. So scoring wise then, we take that into account. I'm actually going to give the stock variety of this show a 10. I think they've done a really good job in getting people from different areas of the TCG sports, collecting community and got them in to cater for everyone. As we said, obviously the majority is going to be Pokemon, but if you go in there as a low-end buyer, you want to spend £50, £100 max, you can do that. You go in there as a mid-range buyer, you want to spend a couple £100, you can do that. You go in there as a big buyer, you want to buy some ponchos, you know, you're talking 10k plus, there's the ability to do that as well. So, ability for everyone at the Birmingham Card Show to spend money, and they'll find stock that they enjoy and want to keep. Sweet. Moving on. Prices and deals. Now, if you go in there to make a deal on a few items or even one item, or you're looking at the prices and you want to understand if they're market prices, if they're below market, or if they're inflated above market, let's have a little idea of that one then. So, looking at the vendor tables, there were, you know, some that are above market. We're talking not a crazy amount, right? We're talking just a couple of pounds, maybe £5, maybe sometimes £10 on the bigger stuff that's over market price. A lot of the time, they were aimed at market. So they've obviously done their comparisons within the last 48 hours, and they've priced their items accordingly to the market. So that's obviously a plus if you're looking for market stuff. If you're looking for under market items, you're probably going to struggle here, okay? Don't get me wrong, I think I found a couple. I was looking, obviously there's a lot of cars to look at. I think I could identify a couple that were under market when I was checking, and I may or may not have bought them. So there is the potential to get under market cards there, but slim, okay, rare opportunities. Do the vendors do deals though, however, you know, so obviously they're hitting the market price. If you were to buy bulk, or if you were to offer them a price, you know, a card's 45 quid and you want to pay 40, they may accept it. They may go in the middle and go 42, 43. If you're buying bulk, okay, and you want to knock 10, 15 quid off, depending on how many cards you buy, there's a lot of vendors that will do that, okay? So when you go in there and you're picking up a card or a few cards, there is the ability to make deals with the vendors. So bear that in mind. Yes, they're priced at market, but there's the ability to make deals, especially if you're buying more than one card. So score-wise, what are we giving that then? Let's have a look at the scoreboard again. So, I'm looking down the scoreboard, prices and deals. I'm seeing 7 to 8 here. It says good deals if you search. Frequent flip opportunities are the 9 and consistent under market deals are the 10. I'm going to go for a 7. Okay, the score for the prices and deals for the card show in Birmingham is going to be a 7, okay? It's kind of between market prices and small deals to be made, but good deals if you do search, okay? So we're not high end on that side of things, all right? We're going to go for a 7, which I think is fair. Okay, moving on to the venue then. The venue of it, I really like New Bingley Hall, it's called, in Birmingham. I really like the venue itself. As you walk in, it's relatively big. It's not humongous, it's not small, it's relatively big, but the lighting of it, wow. Just like the modern lights at the top of it, just you'll see it in the videos, are very nice. So it has a modern feel. It's a big enough venue. It wasn't crowded. There was obviously a lot of people in there, but we'll speak about that in a minute. So with that in mind, and the venue itself, and I'm also going to take into account here the efficiency on how we got into the venue and the queues outside the venue. Again, you'll see in the video, they were queued outside. The queue was well formulated. They actually checked our ticket. I entered the queue and there was someone there checking my ticket. Obviously, they ticked it off and then gave me a wristband. So I had a wristband outside in the queue. I was about maybe 5 minutes early for the general entry. On the general entry time then, at 11:30, they then started letting us all through. I went obviously to the front door, showed the security guard the wristband, and we're straight in. So the efficiency on that side of it was very good. There was no bottlenecking at the entrance, doing your tickets, getting your wristbands, and then getting in. They did it all in the queue, so we were good to go. So well done UK Card Shows for that. Good efficiency. I'll add that, like I said, to the venue. So taking that into account then, I'm looking now at number 9 here, so professional feel, and you've got 10 as premium top tier setup. Now, I'm going to go for a 9. Okay, because I don't think it's the world's most known card show. The venue itself, you know, could be bigger. You could be talking, I don't know, NEC Birmingham's quite a big venue off the top of my head. But I feel like New Bingley is perfect venue with one caveat, and here it comes: parking. So obviously vendors are going to go there and park up early, and those vendors are going to take up the majority, if not all, of the car park that New Bingley Hall has to offer. So you as a attendee to the card show, you've got to find your parking elsewhere, whether that's on the streets surrounding it if you can get parking, or in a car park that's 5-10 minutes walk away in a multi-storey. So that's the only reason why I'm going to drop that down, okay? Otherwise, I feel like it is premium, top tier, but we'll go for a professional feel. Efficiency was there. I just think the car parking is not ideal, but you can't help that with the venue. You just get what you're given, all right? So 9 out of 10 for the venue. We then move on to footfall. So how many people were there? Was it busy? Was it not busy? Okay, so I came at the general entry, 11:30. There was a queue to get in, of which, like I said, that was efficiently done, getting through the doors. And as we got in, at the start of the car show, if you like, the start area, the first vendors, that was busy. So you'll notice my initial thought was, I'm gonna go to the back. So I went to the back where it was chilled, and then started from the back, worked my way back to the front and out. And I think that's not a bad way to go. So if it is your first card show, for example, as you get in there with all these other people that you're with at the same time, okay, at the front of that card show, it's gonna be busy. Because people are just going to go to the first tables they see and have a little look, you know. Maybe it's overwhelming for some, you know, it's a nice venue, like I said, there's a lot of vendors in there, clean setup, and like, oh, straight to the first vendor, let's have a look, straight to the next vendor, let's have a look. Whereas, if some of you make your way to the back and then work your way back to the front, if you like, back to front, that may work in your favour, okay? Especially if you're overwhelmed by your first card show, all right? Just start at the back, and you'll see on the video already, you'll notice the difference between what we started with and as we went to the back, what was there. You know, it was a severely less amount of people, let's say. So if we're talking footfall and how many people were there, I think Birmingham is a busy show. Again, I'm going to speak solely on what I saw on Saturday. However, being there as a vendor as well, I know it's busy. So I don't know how many people. I have no idea. And again, you've got the early entry and the afternoon entry as well. I'm going to say as a 9 as well. A 9 with this one. You know, high traffic. Okay, I feel like there was, and strong buyers. So people are there to buy for the most part. All right. So you as a vendor, you're in luck. You as a attendee, again, just bear in mind there's going to be a lot of people there to buy. So get there early, get your deals in early. And there's also going to be high traffic, so it can be busy, all right? Just things to bear in mind. But still, I give it a 9 out of 10, okay? There's ways around that if you're overwhelmed by it. Okay, moving on to the last part, which is interaction. Remember, with this one, it wasn't just interacting with the vendors. It wasn't just interacting with the vendors. It was also interaction with the show staff and their population, all right? And I'll give you an example of where Birmingham did well on this. They have a stage, and there was frequent activities happening on the stage. I didn't stop to look at it. However, I could see they were opening items, they were giving stuff away to the kids. Okay, so there's an activity there and a bit of interaction that's happening with the population of the show and then the show staff itself. Or they might get special guests in, who knows. So they had that frequently throughout the day. It can become quite loud. Okay, so if you are walking around the area, they've got the loudspeakers on, so you can hear what's going on from anywhere you are in the venue. Okay, and it can become quite loud, so just bear that one in mind when you're obviously speaking to vendors or speaking to your friends, family, whatever it may be. The interaction with vendors, again, is pretty good. Just bear in mind that the vendors can be busy. Okay, so I'll give you an example. There's a couple of times where I'm stood there and I'm trying to get cards out to look at or trying to buy some cards. And you probably stood there, you could be stood there for 5 minutes or so, just while they deal with other people, and then they get to you eventually. But what I'd say is, if you're ready to buy, you're ready to look, and they're not doing anything, you know, not busy about interrupting them, just call them over and say, yeah, can I look at this, can I buy this, whatever. Okay, so the interaction's there. Just bear in mind that the vendors can be busy because, like I said, busy card show. So if we go to score then, let's look at the scores. So, was it a 10, Elite Energy and Networking? I personally didn't see that. I mean, the energy is quite nice. It is, you know, relatively busy, but also mellowed. Strong community feel. I've seen some good reviews. Okay, so these are people that have attended the card show and have put reviews up of the vendors they've dealt with. Okay, so I've seen some good stuff on that front. Engaging, you know, some banter here and there. You know, I'm sure there is. I personally didn't see that. It's all about getting the best deals for me at that point and getting some cards in. Friendly but basic is 5 to 6, and I feel it's higher than that, so I'm not going to go any lower. So again, I think the interaction wise, and taking into account what they do for the participants of the show staff, that is, like I said, with the stage, I think a strong community feel would solidify where that sits. So at a 9 out of 10 for that. So if I add all these up then, that gives Birmingham Card Show a score of 44 out of 50, which isn't too bad. Yeah, so well done to Birmingham Card Show, well done to UK Card Shows for setting it up. I think off the top of my head, this is the 4th time they've done it. I know I remember vending last year, then they did a double day one, then they've done this one. That's free, and I'm sure they've done it before that. So anyway, I think this is the 4th time they've done it, and it works for them. So well done. Guys, if you like the videos, okay, you're interested in the series of when we go to your card shows and we rate them, and you want to see what I'm rating your card shows out of 50, let me know. Peace.